Hi, welcome to my channel pibyme Maths. This is Devan. In this video, we are going to solve May-June 2022 Pure Math 3 Pastpaper. So let's look at question number 1. You have a function y, a composite function. They want you to find dy over dx. So we are going to apply chain rule by taking it as x power 6. So the derivative of this is x power 6 is 6x power 6 minus 1 times differentiate the 3x minus 2, you will get 3. So it's just 18 3x minus 2 to the power 5. That's all. Just apply the chain rule. Let's look at part B. Given that the point lies on C, find the equation of the normal. Okay, we need to find the slope of the tangent first. Is dy over dx at p of 1 over 3 comma 1. So in this dy by dx, we replace x by the x coordinate of the point. So 18 times 3x minus 2 to the power 5, which is basically 18 times 3 will be cancelled. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So it's just minus 1 power 5 is minus 1 minus 18. So slope of normal will be positive 1 over 18. We have a point, we have a slope. You can write the equation y minus y1 is slope times x minus x1. They want the equation in this format where a, b, c are integers. So what we can do, first to open the bracket, you will get y minus 1 is 1 over 18x. Okay, it's better multiply everything by 18 first. So 18y minus 18 is x minus 1 over 3. And then to get rid of this 1 over 3, again multiply everything by 3. So I'll get 3 times 18, 30, 24, 54y. Minus 54 is 3x minus 1. Move everything this side. You'll get 3x minus 54y. Minus 1 plus 54 is plus 53 is 0. You can move these terms here and write it as minus 3x plus 54y minus 53 is equal to 0. That's also correct. But I want to keep the x as a positive. That's why I moved these terms to the right side. That's all. Let's look at question number 2, part A. Find the value of fg of 5. Let's find g of 5. G of 5 is in this function, replace x by 5. 10 minus 7 is 3. So fg of 5 is same as f of g of 5 is 3. So in this function, replace x by 3. But you can't just blindly sub in the numbers. You need to check those numbers you sub in, right? Whether they are coming from the domain given. Definitely x belongs to R means all real numbers. So you are allowed to sub in 5. Okay. Now let's say f of x is defined for only negative numbers. But f of 3 is a positive number. You need to write not defined. You can't just blindly sub in and get the value and write it as the answer. You will lose mark. So you need to respect the domain given. Okay, in this case x belongs to R, all real numbers, so you are allowed to sub in 3. You get 5 minus 3 over 3 times 3 plus 2. That's 2 over 11. Okay, part B now. Find f inverse. Let's write f of x first, which is 5 minus x divided by 3x plus 2. Make x as a subject. Bring it here, you will get 3x f of x plus 2 f of x is equal to 5 minus x. Bring the minus x this side, this to the other side. 3x f of x, we are trying to make x as a subject. 5 minus 2 f of x. Take x as a common factor and divide, you will get, take x as a common factor, you will get 3 f of x plus 1, that goes to the other side, becomes the denominator, right? Now you can straight away write f inverse of, replace x by f inverse and f of x by x. 5 minus 2x divided by 3x plus 1. Just a 3-mark question. Solve the equation this. Okay, before we move on to C, even though we calculate the f inverse, you will still won't be given 3 marks because you have to find the domain. Even though it's not mentioned here, you have to find the domain of f inverse. Otherwise, you will lose a mark. Okay. So the domain of f inverse is same as the range of f of x. Okay. Since x takes all the real numbers, x not equal to minus 2 over 3, because if you put minus 2 over 3, denominator becomes 0. So here you can straight away write x belongs to R. In the denominator, x cannot be minus 1 over 3, right? So that's the domain. You don't write this, you will lose a mark. Part C, solve this equation. Okay, we know f of x. In f of x, replace x by 1 over a. So 5 minus x. 5 minus x over 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2 is equal to, in g of x, replace x by this. G of x is 2x minus 7. So 2x minus 7, make a as a subject. Okay, when I simplify this, I'm going to get 5a minus 1 divided by a. And then the denominator is 3 over a plus 2. When I simplify this, change it to a single fraction, I will get this is 2a plus 6 minus 7. Here the a can be cancelled. Bring the denominator here. So you will get 5a minus 1 is, this is basically 2a minus 1, right? 2a 6 minus 7 is minus 1 times 3 plus 2a. So open the bracket, you will get a quadratic. Put everything one side, you will get, first I'm going to open the bracket, take 2a and multiply both. 6a plus 4a square. Take minus 1, multiply both, minus 3 minus 2a. And then bring this term also here. Minus 5a plus 1 is 0. So you're going to get 4a square. 6a minus 6 minus 2 is 4, minus 5 is minus 1a. And then minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 is 0. Which is a quadratic equation. Let's solve it. I'm going to put it in my calculator. 4 minus 1 minus 2. 1 plus or minus root 33 over 8. A is 1 plus or minus square root of 33 over 8. You need to write a step here. A is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So you won't lose a mark. Question number 3, part A. Given that k is a positive constant, there is a k here, find this integral. Okay, when you have a fraction, check whether the derivative of this is 6x. Do you have 6x on top? Yes, we have x. Instead of 6, we have number 9. We can adjust the constant. So I'm going to apply the reverse chain rule by taking the denominator as f of x. So the derivative of f of x is just 6x. We need 6x on top. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep 9 outside. We need 6x, right? Okay, this one as it is. So I'm going to multiply and divide by 6. Why I'm doing that? So this looks exactly like integral f dash of x divided by f of x dx. When you apply reverse chain rule, you will get ln f of x plus c. So 9 over 6 is 3 over 2 ln 3x square plus k plus c. Let's look at part B of this question. We have the same integral from part A. Now we have a limit 2 to 5 is equal to ln a. They want you to find the value of k. So we are going to use we integrated this already from part A, right? So I'm going to use the result 3 over 2 ln 3x square plus k. 2 to 5, you can keep the 3 over 2 outside, is ln 8. Sub in the upper limit, 5 square is 25, so 3 times 25 is 75 plus k, minus, sub in the lower limit, 2 square 4 3s are 12 plus k. And then I'm going to bring this 3 over to this side, it becomes 2 over 3 ln 8. Now by applying laws of logarithm, I can put this as a power, so it will be 8 power 2 over 3. We know 8 is 2 cube, or you just put it in your calculator, you will just get 4, ln 4, right? So in the next step, I'm writing it as ln 4 here. This one ln a minus ln b, write it as a single logarithm, 75 plus k over 12 plus k. Now since both we have a single logarithm on both sides of the equation, just cancel it. We'll get 75 plus k over 12 plus k is 4. Bring the denominator here and make k as a subject. 75 plus k is 4 times 12, 48 plus 4k. So 4k minus k, 75 minus 48. 75 minus 48 is 27. So you will get 3k is equal to 27, k is equal to 9. That's all. It's a 4 mark question. Question number 4 now. We have a figure. The x-axis is t, y-axis is log n. We have a straight line and 2 points are given. Okay, let's read the question. The number of subscribers to an online video streaming service n is modeled by the equation n is equal to a b power t, where a and b are constants. T is the number of years since monitoring began. The line in figure 1 shows a linear relationship between t and log n, as you can see here. Okay. Using this information, find the equation for this line. That's just an easy coordinate geometry question, because you have 2 points. They want you to find the equation of the line. Y equals mx plus c. Only thing, instead of y, use this. Instead of x, use this. So find the gradient first. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. (3.85 minus 3.08 over 5). Okay, and then since the x coordinate is 0, this is the y-intercept, so you can straight away write y equals mx plus c. Y is this, y log n to the base 10 is equal to the slope 0.154x, x is t here, plus the y-intercept. So that's the answer for part A. So you need to show the working here, the gradient and the equation. Let's move on to the second one. Find the value of a and b. Okay, we have an equation here, n is equal to ab power t. N is equal to ab power t. And we got the equation from part A, log n to the base 10 is 0.154 t plus 3.08. We have to rewrite this equation in this form actually, so that we can find a and b. Okay, we have learned in P2 logarithm, when we started learning logarithm, when we have log x to the base a is equal to b, you can write it as a power b is equal to x, right? I'm gonna do the same thing here. A is 10, b is this whole thing, right? So 10 to the power 0.154 t plus 3.08 is equal to x is n. So n is, split it using laws of indices, 10 to the power 0.154 t times 10 to the power 3.08. can write it as 10 to the power 3.08 times 10 to the power 0.154 to the power t. And this looks exactly like AB power t, right? Where A is this, B is this. They want you to round it to 3 significant figure. So let's calculate A now. 10 to the power 3.08, and you round it to 3 significant figure 1200. So A is equal to 10 to the power 3.08 is equal to 1200, 3 significant figure. B is 10 to the power 0.154, 10 to the power 0.154. When you round it to 3 significant figure 1.43, 1.43 is the answer. Let's look at part C of the question. When T is equal to capital T, when T is equal to capital T, the number of subscribers is 500,000. According to the model, find the value of T. We have the equation log n to the base 10 is equal to 0.154 T plus 3.08. I'm going to replace n by 500,000 to the base 10. 0.154 T by capital T, and make capital T as a subject. So that's basically log 500,000 to the base 10 minus 3.08, everything divided by 0.154. Okay, you can just use a log without the base because the default base is 10. 500,000 minus 3.08, get the answer. Divide by 0.154, 17.006, 17.006, etc. Therefore T is equal to, round it to 3 significant figure 17. Look at the unit in the question, number of years actually. So 17 years. That's all. Question number 5. We have a modulus function given. Okay, let's read the question. Figure 2 shows the part of the curve with the equation f of x is equal to this, where k is a positive constant. So the f of x is kx minus 9 minus 2, right? Yep. The graph intersects y-axis at A and has a minimum point at B. The graph intersects y-axis at A and a minimum point. This is called vertex actually for this graph. Okay. They want you to find the coordinate of A, y coordinate of A, and in terms of k, the x coordinate of B. Basically, they want you to find the y-intercept and the vertex of the function. To find the y-intercept, this is basically negative arm, right? So the function with the negative slope represents this one. So I'm going to take f of x is equal to minus kx minus 9 minus 2 and replace x by 0. So you will get f of 0 is, this becomes 0, 9 minus 2 is 7. Therefore the point is 0, 7. That's the answer for I. Double I. To find the vertex, the easiest way to find the vertex is take the function f of x is equal to modulus kx minus 9 minus 2. They want you to find only the x coordinate. So whatever inside the modulus, equate it to 0 and find x, you will get 9 over k. That's going to be the x coordinate. If they want you to find the y coordinate, the number standing all alone here is the y coordinate. So the vertex is b of 9 over k, 2. We don't need this actually because they just want you to find the x coordinate. So just write this. But for our reference, I'm going to write b of 9 over k. Did I put 9 over k here? Yes. 9 over k comma minus 2 here. This point is 0 comma 7, just for the reference. Okay, so that's all part A, 2 mark question. Let's move on to part B. Hence find in terms of k the range of values of x satisfy this inequality. This is the given function, right? I'm going to put the figure here to explain this. Okay, when they say the function is less than 0, they are talking about this piece, actually the piece that lies below the x-axis. So the corresponding x values are the solution. So you need to basically find the x-intercept of the function. To find the x-intercept, you take the positive argument equal to 0, because you replace y by 0, and then make x as a subject. So you'll get minus 9 minus 2 is going to be 11, goes to the other side, x is going to be 11 over k. We have taken the positive argument, so this point is 11 over k. Okay, now take the negative argument. Minus of kx minus 9 minus 2 is 0. So kx minus 9 is 2. Sorry, kx minus 9 will be minus 2. So x is going to be 9 minus 2, 7 over k. This point will be 7 over k, because I have taken the negative argument here to solve it. So therefore the solution is 7 over k is less than x is less than 11 over k. That's the solution to this inequality. Let's look at part C now. I have put the figure also here just to explain this. Given that the line y is equal to 3 minus 2x intersect the graph f of x, I'm going to write the function f of x modulus kx minus 9 minus 2 at two distinct points. Find the range of possible values of k, this k. Usually you will get questions like this in part C. Okay, to solve this question, this is the first thing you need to do. First, take note of all the known facts from the modulus function. We know this is 7. We know this point 9 over k comma minus 2. That means this is minus 2. And then the slope of the arm will be the coefficient of x. So this has a positive slope k. This has a slope minus k. In fact, we know the x-intercept also. If we want, we can make use of it. So this is the first thing you need to do. Take note of all the known facts from the modulus function. Now I'm going to take the straight line. Y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Now we are going to take note of all the known facts from the straight line. 3 is this y-intercept. Let's say 3 is here. Okay. Now we need to draw a line that passes through 3 and has a slope negative 2. If you draw this line, the slope is 0, right? So it cannot be this line, it has to be below somewhere here, right? But the condition is the line and the graph intersect at 2 points. So you can draw the line above the vertex, right? If it passes through vertex, it has only 1 point of intersection. If you draw any line below, there is no point of intersection, correct? Or when you extend this, you will get only 1 point of intersection. So you need to draw the line between these two. Then only you will have 2 points of intersection. Understand? So definitely this is not the line because the slope is 0. So you need to draw anywhere below this line. You can draw here or here, anywhere below this, right? So you will have 2 points of intersection. So if it passes through the vertex, there is only 1 point of intersection. So you need to draw the line above this, right? So let's sub in the vertex into the straight line. Minus 2 is equal to 3 minus 2 times 9 over k. So 18 over k is 5. K is 18 over 5. 18 over 5, can keep it as 18 over 5 or 3.6. What does that mean? If we are considering this line let's say this is the line, given line, then definitely the value of k should be 3.6 because they both intersect at one point. Okay, so in order for these two graphs to intersect at 2 points, the value of k should be bigger than 3.6. Bigger than 3.6. K has to be bigger than 3.6. So eventually you will get this line. So you will have 2 points of intersection. That's all.